Flow into gratitude as you watch, because one of the biggest financial stories happening right now is not just inflation, not just interest rates, not just AI, not just oil, not just the stock market reaching record highs while people simultaneously feel financially exhausted. It is something deeper and far more important. The entire global economy is being reshaped by a war between human attention and accelerating technology, and the people who understand this early will position themselves differently from everyone else, because right now trillions of dollars are moving into artificial intelligence, data centers, chips, energy infrastructure, cybersecurity, automation and digital systems, while at the same time oil volatility, inflation pressure and central bank uncertainty are making everyday people feel like stability itself has become expensive, and this creates a strange modern reality where markets look rich while many minds feel poor, and that psychological contradiction is becoming one of the defining financial conditions of this era, because people are watching AI companies explode in value, watching billion-dollar investments happen overnight, watching new wealth being created at historic speed, and simultaneously wondering why their own nervous system still feels anxious about money. And the answer is that information is now moving faster than emotional adaptation, and when the mind is exposed to too much financial movement too quickly, it loses the ability to recognize grounded opportunity in ordinary life and begins chasing emotional urgency instead of strategic positioning. And gratitude becomes critically important here, not as positivity but as psychological stability, because a stable mind can observe trends without emotionally drowning inside them, and that matters now more than ever, because this era is rewarding attention leverage more than physical labor alone. The people learning AI, the people building audiences, the people creating systems, the people understanding digital behavior, the people studying financial flows, the people learning how to capture and direct attention are positioning themselves inside the largest technological capital rotation of the modern era, while everyone else remains distracted by short-term panic. And this is why gratitude and money are directly connected, because gratitude prevents emotional fragmentation. It keeps your perception clear enough to recognize where real value is moving, and right now value is moving toward technology, infrastructure, energy efficiency, digital trust, automation, education, creator economies and tools that reduce friction in human life, because every economic cycle rewards the people who solve the dominant tension of the era, and the dominant tension of this era is overwhelm. Too much information, too much distraction, too much uncertainty, too much comparison, and businesses, individuals and creators who can reduce confusion, increase clarity, save time, organize attention or create emotional relief are sitting directly inside expanding financial demand. And maybe that is the most important realization of all, that wealth in this era is not simply about working harder, it is about seeing earlier, seeing where attention is flowing before the crowd fully arrives, because once the crowd arrives the largest gains are already gone, and gratitude sharpens that ability to see, because gratitude slows internal chaos, and internal chaos is one of the most financially destructive forces a human being can carry, especially in fast-moving economic environments like this, where emotional decisions are constantly being triggered by headlines, market swings, social media and fear. And maybe this is why so many people feel exhausted even while opportunities are everywhere, because they are consuming financial information without developing financial stillness, and without stillness perception becomes distorted.